What is our target and how do we find it? Going back to basic structure, that is what will allow us to find the targets for our trades. All we're doing is identifying what we're anticipating to come next. 3 things that you can ask yourself every time that you come to a chart is, where am I at? Where did I just come from? And where am I going? If we draw out our structure and we have a uptrend, we're following it. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We're anticipating a new higher low. Well, let's say price action shows us a lower low. Where did I get lower low? Higher high, higher low, higher high. This low is not higher than this low, it's lower than this low. So with the change of the first word, we're going to call this a break of structure. That structure, the higher lows that were continuously getting higher and taking us to the upside, has now broken. Think about it as if you were walking up the steps and you're not paying attention, and the next step is lower. A lot of times you're going to trip and possibly even fall because it's not supposed to be like that. The structure has now shifted. So now that we got this lower low, we can possibly anticipate the market to start trading lower following that first word. So if I'm at a lower low, I should start to anticipate price to come back and give us a potential lower high, but remain lower than the previous high. And if we do that, then we can possibly start to trade lower. And how do we know if we're trading lower? What could our target be? Well, if I want price to go lower overall, then I know that we should at least come below the previous lower low. So now if I'm at this lower high, I'm selling, looking for price to go past that previous lower low, which would be our target. I'm going to circle one of these places on the chart, and it's going to be a higher high, higher low, lower high, or lower low. Those are the only 4 options. How do we figure out what it is? Remember, we're always looking left to get right. If I look at this point here, I can say, okay, where am I? Well, where did I just come from? The point that I just came from, is it higher or lower than where I was just at? Well, it was lower. So this could be a higher low because it's the start of this uptrend. Remember, in a uptrend, the first word will always be higher. This is where I came from. This is where I'm at. So if I came from a higher low, then I'm probably at a higher high. Well, if I'm at a higher high in a uptrend, what can I possibly anticipate to come next? A new higher low. Let's go to another point. Let's look here. Okay, let's go back. We're always looking to the left. If we're following this, we see higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Oh, that's a lower low because it's lower than this previous low. If this is a lower low, this is where I came from to get here. Well, first word is lower, and we're at a lower low, then that means this must be a lower high, and it's lower than the high to the left of it. If I'm at a lower high and I just came from a lower low, then I'm probably targeting a new lower low. To make a new lower low, I should be targeting that previous one, and that is my target. Always remember, unless we're dealing with a break of structure and a change of direction, a lot of times you're going to target where you just came from. If I'm at a higher low and I just came from a higher high, then I'm probably targeting that previous high to create a new higher high. So I bought at this higher low, targeting a new higher high. Or I sold at this lower high, targeting a new lower low.